Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Gators will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Caught in the backfield, and Simmons. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. Close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to... Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. So here comes the Auburn offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Going to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because...
He's loose. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film.
Touchdown, Gator! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Looking for a crease, it's Kane. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Gets it out quickly. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Kane. Turning on the Jets. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
31, Auburn, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davidson. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Florida! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Fields. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Simmons. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little Brown to cover to pick up the first. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Kane. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Touchdown Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds him out of the backfield, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Trying the left side.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off play action on 1st down. Takes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking for space. It's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it fly. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going up top again. Looking to the end zone. It's on target and complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45.
Kicking interference. Kicking team.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. It's third and goal and third and long. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Sweet cut there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground. Wide open spaces. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, easy call for the refs. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Auburn offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
This defense is played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number one was stopping that great running back. And not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Lots of running room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is